Hey dude, have you watched the Guava Juice show?
What the heck is the Guava Juice show?
Wait, you've never heard of the Guava Juice show?
No, never heard of it.
Hey guys, look at this loser. He has never heard of the Guava Juice show. Let's talk about it, shall we? You know, whenever a YouTuber decides to make a TV show, it's never really that successful. Even though I personally like the annoying Orange TV show, it's still been hated by a bunch of people. The only YouTube-related show I can think of that was somewhat successful is Oddballs. But even then, it still has mixed reviews online. So what the heck is the Guava Juice show, you might ask? Well, the Guava Juice show is a YouTube original series based on the popular YouTuber Guava Juice. So it's not really a TV show, it's more like an online web series. Now, how do I describe Guava Juice's videos?
That's amazing!
Weird. Very, very weird. Basically, the plot is that these three kids named Roy, Jenny, and Guava travel across the multiverse in their magical bathtub.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Listen, I know the plot sounds stupid. But trust me, the show isn't as bad as you might think. In fact, I actually really like this show. It's not perfect, but it's a pretty solid web series. First, let's talk about the animation. The animation is really good, I like the style, the character designs are decent, and the colors are very vibrant. There are some moments where the animation gets a bit stiff, but I don't mind. Now let's get to the characters. Honestly, I didn't hate any of them. We'll talk about the three main characters later. For now, let's talk about my three favorite ones. My third favorite character is Jay. Even though he only appeared in 3 episodes, I enjoyed every moment he was on screen. He's basically the opposite of a twist villain. Instead of being nice at first and then later turns out to be a jerk, we first think that he's evil, then later he turns out to be a nice guy. My second favorite character is Nancy. No, not that Nancy. There, that's better. Nancy is basically what I really am in real life. If you ever wanted to know what I'm like in real life, this is what I'm like. That's why I love her. And now, my number 1 favorite character from the Guava Juice show is Heart Spirit. This guy is frickin' hilarious. Every time he appears on screen, it's amazing. He's basically the villain of the series. Even though he didn't appear in the show that much. I love his rivalry with Roy. In his debut episode, he developed a hatred for Roy after he accidentally ruined his chances of seeing some sort of meteor. Listen, I know that his reason is stupid. But that actually works for his character. I love how Roy is always trying to redeem him, and Hart is always just denying it. It's such a funny dynamic. I wish we got to see more of it. Now let's talk about the 3 main characters. Roy is basically the fun and optimistic character that we see in a ton of cartoons nowadays.
Jenny is just an aggressive waste of oxygen that deserves to die.
Okay, I'm just kidding, I don't really hate her, she's fine. And Guava is basically the voice of reason of the group. Now what do I think of these characters? Honestly, I like them. They're okay main characters. They're not really that complex, and they don't really develop at all, but I honestly don't really mind. Now let's talk about the story. If you're looking for an epic and meaningful story, look somewhere else. There is a bit of continuity here and there, but it's mostly monster of the week. Also, don't expect any character arcs or development. Nancy does developed a little bit, but all the other characters stay pretty much the same. Now, is that a problem? That depends on who you ask. Personally, I don't really care about the characters not developing. This show isn't really a serialized story, so of course the characters stay the same. It's kinda like the new Mario movie, where it's less about telling a story, and more about giving the audience a fun time. Now, before this video, you've probably never heard of the Guava Juice show. That's because they did a terrible job at promoting it. There was no TV commercials, no ads on YouTube, nothing. Well, there was a billboard, but that's not enough. I really hope this show gets more attention, because I really want a season 3 greenlit. Overall, I totally recommend the Guava Juice show. It won't blow you away, but it should at least give you a fun time. Anyways, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what movie or TV show should I review next. As always, see you next week.